Hey guys, welcome back to the Ron Williams YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about squats versus other exercises. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Squats is the single best exercise for overall body growth. It's known for that. So when I was competing, squats, they were my single favorite exercise. And the reason why is because they're so hard. I would do 315 pounds for 50 reps. And I started off like this. I started off doing 315 pounds for 20 reps. And as I would go to sleep at nighttime, the day before squats, I would say, you know what, if I did 315 for 20, I could do 315 for 25. And I would remember when I hit 25, what that felt like. It felt like I had no more. But what I wanted to do is build intensity. I wanted to build my intensity, but build depth in the muscle. Because at that time I was a lot younger and I wanted to have a more mature look to the muscle. And at one time, all I could do was 415 for 10 reps. Well, you would always hear, do more reps for endurance. Cut the weight, do more reps. What if I could do more weight and more reps? I'm gonna build a quality muscle that has depth. And so I would push and I would push and I would push because I wanted to be Mr. Universe. That was my goal and nothing was gonna stop me. And so all of the science that was out there at that particular time would say that your training is not the way you should train. This is impossible. You cannot do this. Your body can't do this. Well, so I would go ahead and I would squat. I'm gonna show you guys a video eventually on me squatting 625 pounds for 10 reps. I mean, deep squats out in the sun, outside, in the sun where I'm dehydrated. I'm gonna show that to you guys, hopefully before long. I'm gonna show you guys before long on a VHS tape of what that looks like. Now, I'm telling you how old I am, right? But let me show you something here. After years and years and years of squats, all of that pressure coming down, it hits the lumbar vertebrae, and all of the pressure is on that lumbar vertebrae. Did you know that 65 to 70% of all of your upper body weight is supported by that lumbar? And whenever you bend over, all of the pressure, stand up, all of the pressure is supported right here. And when you are squatting, all of the weight that you're holding is also supported here. So with squats, you've got to have a strong core if you're going to squat heavy. So all of this, when the heavier you get, the thicker you should get, even in your core, because you're building muscle. Add weight, you want to build muscle. So a lot of bodybuilders wear belts, not because they're trying to protect their backs, because no matter what, you're going to hinge. But they're keeping their waist in and taking the pressure, letting the belt carry some of the pressure of the weight. So there are several exercises I want to show you. Now with a squat, just imagine this area right here. I've got the weight on my back, and as I go down, notice my back slightly arches. I want to make sure my knees are not over my toes, so I keep the knees back, and I'm in this position. Well, this lower back has to be extremely strong to continue this movement. There's no way, you know, they say keep your back straight. Your back should be straight relative to your body. You shouldn't be like this. You definitely shouldn't be like this, because the knees go out completely straight forward and all the pressure is on the knees. So that's not what you want. You're slightly bent with those glutes sitting back without the pressure on the knees itself. That's going to, over time, cause a tremendous amount of pressure here on the joints. You have gravity pushing down already, so it's going to create pressure on that lumbar. So most of your old-time powerlifters and bodybuilders have problems with their lower backs. So if I'm going to do a squat, it's going to be because I'm competing in powerlifting. It's going to be because I'm competing in bodybuilding. Otherwise, I will not do a squat. If I want my legs to grow and I want to release human growth hormone to the max, I'm going to do squats. That's not my goal. My goal is to be healthy and to look decent in my clothes. But it's the pressure here that I want to move away from. If I lose this, I lose strength in my whole body. When you lose that lower back, you lose the ability to even stand erect. I mean, all of your power from your body is gone. The core is the center of your strength. So squats will give you growth. Squats will give you a release of natural growth hormone and will cause your body to grow more than any other exercise. But is that the most important thing? Come over here. The next thing we want to look at is leg press. Leg press is a good alternative, but with the leg press, you're not going to get the overall body growth. When you squat, your whole body is involved in that movement. The weight is supported on your shoulders, so the pressure goes throughout the whole body. So when I'm doing leg press, I'm in this position and I'm rotating my hips back, but I'm taking the pressure off of that lumbar. And I squeeze all the way out. I would pull the seat back, pull the seat forward just a bit, hold on. So we get a better range of motion. Feet in position first. My glutes are away from the pad. Slide the glutes back. Ooh, right there. Ooh. Getting the full range of motion. Driving out. All the way back. But I have a slight arch in my back so that my back is not sitting on the pad where I'm pushing from my lower back. Now, I say that to say this. I don't have the weight and pressure on my upper body that I'm carrying on my glutes and my quads and my hamstrings. But that says I can still grow my lower body without the fear of damaging my lower back. One bad rep on the squats will ruin your career. It'll ruin your career. And I used to do platform diving. With platform diving, when you dive into that water, if you dive incorrectly, it's not like hitting water, it's like hitting cement. You smack the water, then you sink. And depending on how high you are determines how much damage that can cause. But I did that repetitively. So I'm not willing to put my back in jeopardy. Let me show you something else. Let's go back over here. The next thing we want to look at is a jump squat. Now, if I'm doing a jump squat, sit the glutes back. I want you to know something there. It is a jump squat, but the time I leave the earth, there's no pressure on the body at all. The moment my feet touch the ground, this lumbar jars, wham! And what it does, it puts pressure, immediate pressure, sudden pressure on that lumbar. Not the healthiest thing to do. There's a difference in doing a squat, sitting down, coming up, no immediate or no sudden pressure. But that sudden pressure and that sudden jarring is more likely to cause you damage. So, why would I use another exercise opposed to squats? One main reason for me, and that's safety. I want you to consider that. I'm not saying don't squat, but I'm saying think, be smart, be safe. If you have any problems with your lower back, consider what I'm saying. God bless you till next time.